Let's go with Richard Lewis. Put those hands together for Mike Jacobs. Yes.
Thank you very much. Happy to be back in New York. I've been traveling a lot lately. You can always tell the worth of a hotel by what they put out on the marquee. And excuse me, I was up in upstate New York. Pull up to the hotel, and they're on the marquee. Colored TVs. I said, really? You know, I've read about them. I've never actually seen one, though. Yeah, it was bullshit. Anyway, I've had an unbelievable day today. I bumped into a kid I went to kindergarten with. And I got to tell you, it was a little awkward. I mean, what do you say to somebody you haven't seen in 50 years? Hey, you still like purple? He looked at me, he said, hey, you still drinking milk through a straw jammed up your nose or what? I said, I'm a comic, you do the fucking math. Yeah, I was a very neurotic kid. Religion always bugged the shit out of me. It drove me nuts. I remember saying to my mother, who is this guy God? She said, you can't see him and you can't hear him, but he's very powerful. I said, you know, you take away the power, it sounds almost like Dad. And then I asked the wrong question. I said, where does this guy live? She said, he lives inside of you. All of a sudden, I got a fucking Ute living inside of me. It drove me nuts. Then I'd go to school, we prayed to him. Our Father who does art in heaven. And it means got a hobby all of a sudden. I don't know whether the hell he was finger painting or making necklaces out of macaroni. I didn't like it. You know, the whole concept of religion in the Bible drove me nuts. I remember arguing with a buddy of mine. Homosexuality is unnatural. My buddy said, it says it right in the Bible. I'll tell you what's unnatural to a little Jew. Coming back from the dead. Oh, come on, people. It's fucking the New York City comic. I know plenty of gay people. I don't know anybody who's come back from the dead. And the whole concept of Moses leading the Jews out of Egypt to the Promised Land. You know that story? Egypt to Israel. It took them 40 years wandering around the desert. Anybody here ever look at a map to see where Egypt is in relation to Israel? It's right the fuck next door. The fuck was he doing for 40 years? You would have thought somebody would have said, hey, this asshole doesn't know where the hell he's going. You know, it's like walking around Central Park for 40 years looking for New Jersey, for Christ's sakes. Hey, didn't we pass that goddamn merry-go-round about 15 minutes ago? Oh, my God. Yeah, good news, though, I just got a dog. Thank you very much. A rescue dog. Oh. What was that all about? We bring the dog home from the pound. My wife immediately, the next day, brings it to the hospital and has it neutered. I swear to God, I picked the dog up that night. It's looking at me like, what the fuck kind of rescue is this? I didn't sign up for this. And then I thought about it. The whole rescue thing bugs the hell out of me. We don't do it with people. Yeah, you never hear on the news, New York City firemen rescued Mr. Jones from a burning apartment and are proud to say that they successfully cut his testicles off in the parking lot. Oh, boy. Yes, I recently got old. Anybody else? Yeah, I gotta tell you, it happens in an instant. I mean, nothing's the same anymore. I'm watching porn. Anybody here watch porn? Yeah. Two, three guys, okay. I forget, this is what, the ChristianSingles.com contest here. I'm watching a pizza delivery man. Pizza delivery man having sex with two women on a pool table. I'm screaming at the TV, the felt! Somebody's gonna wreck the felt! And how the hell you get a pizza here in 5 minutes? Yeah, I'll tell you, sex just doesn't have the same zing with me anymore. I mean, I still want to bang Rachel Ray. Okay, thank most of you for not laughing. It's disturbing as shit to me, too. Now I look at her and I say, hey, everybody be quiet. The lady's got a pretty good recipe for date-nut bread. That one obviously was a little too close to home. I apologize. Oh, boy. I just celebrated 30 years of marriage. And not consecutively, more cumulatively, I guess they call it. Yeah, but I've been fortunate to meet beautiful, caring, loving women who over time become consumed with rage and hate towards me. As you quickly are. Except my first wife, who actually hated me right from the beginning, but I gave her a pass. She had a shitty childhood. She lost her twin sister in a freak accident. And I mean, how many times have you heard of a house falling out of the sky onto somebody? I don't hear that much anymore. It took me 6 months to write. I'm going to sit here for another couple of seconds till everybody fucking gets it. Yeah, she was an interesting lady, though. She had a lazy eye. And if you've never dated anybody with a lazy eye, I've got to tell you, it can be entertaining as shit if you can get by that focus stuff. I would take her out to a restaurant, and she'd take the menu and she'd say, "I think I'll have a number 7. Holy shit! Look who just walked in." And, let that one sit for a minute too. Yeah, she was interesting. What a nice lady she was. She, my wife now is my current wife is hooked on HGTV. Anybody watch that? That women's porn, that home and garden TV. No one watches that? No one watches porn. No, what the hell are you guys doing at night, for God's sakes? Yeah, the first time she watched it, I'm in the bedroom, she's in the living room, and I hear, "Oh my God, oh my God." Is there somebody else on stage with me here? I'm hearing other shit going on. What's going on? Netflix? Just shout out whatever comes to mind here. This is the Tourette syndrome contest here. That's funny. She's in the other room the first time she's watching HGTV, and I hear, "Oh my God, oh my God." I did what any guy would do. I took off all my clothes and shut off the lights. She came in the bedroom. She says, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Whatever you want to do." She said, "How about blowing out the wall and fucking enlarging the kitchen here?" Interesting lady. I don't date much anymore, mostly because I am married. But my wife now knows that the marriage is going down the tank. And by the way, that red light is still on. I don't know if I'm over or under or whatever, so.
You're later.
I'm what? Maybe we just want to flick it when it's my time. She knows the marriage is going down the toilet. She says to me, let's experiment a little bit. I'd like you to choke me during sex. Yeah, I said, call me old-fashioned. I just assume do it during dinner. And as a matter of fact, why don't you invite your whole family over Sunday? I'll strangle the whole fucking bunch of you. Yeah, so I just had a high school reunion. I went to an interesting high school. I grew up in Hartford, Connecticut. Thank you. My point exactly. I went to an interesting high school. 1,700 black kids and 2 Jews. Me and the school doctor. And I got to tell you, I'm not even sure the guy was a doctor. I mean, every visit to this man ended in a hernia exam. Hey, Mike, can you turn your head and cough? I said, "Hey, Doc, I'm here to get my eyes checked, and why do we both got to be naked?" And people always want to know, what was it like being a little white Jew going to an all-black high school? You really got to ask that fucking question? It was like being a 3-legged gazelle at Lion Country Safari is what it was like. I didn't go to the bathroom for 4 years. Thank you. You did not go into the bathroom. That's where all the tough kids hung out. I didn't want to be another statistic. Hey, anybody see Mike Jacobs? I don't know. He took a piss 2 years ago. We never saw him again. Anyway, it didn't end well. I got stabbed my senior year. And thank you. And got rushed out of the doctor. He looked at it. He says, "You know what?" He says, you possibly have some tendon damage." And I said, "Let me call my parents." He said, "You know what, let's get the fucking hernia exam out of the way." And, yeah, I think if I did date, though, I think I'd like to date a woman with a tattoo. Anybody have tattoos here? Yeah, I mean, not the guys, women. See, I think there's something very sexy about that fleeting moment of poor judgment. If you're open to having a small Chinese letter on your boob for the rest of your life, you may be open to having a small Jew on you for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm Mike Jacobs. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Mike Jacobs, ladies and gentlemen. We have